Hey, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Okay, so get asked all the time. You have a YouTube channel? Why do you have a YouTube channel? YouTube channel, Stacy. So we're gonna sit and we're gonna hang out and we're gonna talk about the YouTube channel, the name of it, what do we do with it, how to use it, the whole bit. So hi, my name is Stacy. The YouTube channel is Oh So Stace. And I get it. At this point in life, when you tell somebody YouTube, they immediately go to some of the crazy stuff that's out there. Fully understand it, but there's a lot more to YouTube than that, and great reasons why to have a channel. So yeah, let's sit down, let's talk. Especially for my age group, I am Generation X. I am 52 years old, graduated high school in '86. So as this landscape has changed with computers and just all of social media, for some of us and some of our generation, this is weird. Me doing all this, I never in a million years thought I'd have a channel and what would you do with it? So about 5 years ago, I was volunteering at a local museum and I was standing by some of the taxidermy animals that they had, and I was telling everybody about what they were, and just that was kind of just my job. He said I was volunteering there. So at that time, I found this really large scorpion. It was a giant hairy scorpion, and it was huge. And I named him Bob, and I kept him. My dog had found him on the back patio. He's nosing down and sees this large scorpion. So I caught him. I thought he was really, really cool. I was just going to video him for him a little bit and then release him. But the more I videoed him, it was amazing that he would, Bob would the way he would eat, and I had never seen a scorpion eat before, and I just thought it was amazing. So I videoed him, and I did this crazy stuff where I have him in the dark with a black light because that's how you can see scorpions better. And I was doing all this stuff, and I would take it to the museum and talk to them about we could do different videos or whatever we could possibly do to advance the animal information at the museum. Now, the museum wasn't that interested in those ideas at all. They was kind of set in their ways back then, but I was like, I think this is a good idea. And so I kept videoing them. I need a place to put it. And so I gave myself a YouTube channel. And so back then, there wasn't the Desert Nature Alliance. There wasn't the things that I'm doing now. So it was just me. And then back then, some of you will know this. I mean, some of you have been on YouTube a long time, but for about 5 years ago, back then it was still a long time to download a video. It just took a lot, but I didn't know where else to put this stuff. So I just started putting videos of whether it was, putting videos of Bob eating, or I'd see a coyote, or I was starting to see people at the museum that were getting stuck on cholla or whatever was happening to them. So I started making these videos as I went, and it was fun. And so I was making this channel not really, not intentionally for the mass consumption. Turn it down a little bit. No, it's fine. Turn it down a little bit. Thank you, because it was loud. Thank you. Thank you. So I was making these videos more in terms of I'm still at the museum, somebody got hurt, and I didn't know where else to put them. I wasn't gonna tell strangers from a museum, well, okay, you're gonna go over to my Instagram or whatever. And so the YouTube channel started out small and still is small, but more as a resource, okay? And so like I said, for those of us that grew up back in the day, we used to have to go to the library, right? You have to go to the library to look up something or to get information. Now when you take your phone and you Google something, a lot of times it's a YouTube video that's gonna come up at you as a reference. And I was aware of that, and so I really wanted to make sure that we created a database, we created reference. And so the more that I knew that I was evolving towards creating the Desert Nature Alliance, the DNA, and the more that wanted to get the education and stuff out there, and just how beautiful it was here, the things we were seeing with the animals, more videos. Okay, she's cottonmouth. Well, yeah, I also am in Arizona. This is Gold Canyon. It's 100 and whatever right now at not even 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, water. You'll see that from me all the time on the videos. No, I didn't set out to be a YouTube star, to do some kind of crazy stunts, or that was never the intention of creating a channel. All I knew is that there was just too much cool stuff, and I didn't know who needed to see it or why or anything else, whether it was for a classroom or somebody was talking about something or wanted to see what the desert was like, or I had videos of Gila monsters. I just had stuff, and so started creating a channel. But like I said, you fast forward into the land that we are now, how do you tell people that you have a channel and they understand what you're using it for, what they can find there, how to use it the way you wanted to? I'm not gonna pop up that quickly when you go to YouTube. Of course not. Our channel has got a ton of education on it, a ton of desert stuff on it, and there's no, I don't know what word to call it. There's no buffoonery. There's none of that stuff. You're not gonna watch some kind of excessive eating or none of the shock things, blowing things out. You're not gonna see the things that are gonna tend to get to the top tier of YouTube. So that's fine. That was never what we were created this for. This is for somebody to go, oh wow, okay, she's got this tarantula hawk and it's literally dragging a tarantula away and we've got it on camera. That needs to go someplace, and I hope people see it and learn from it, and teachers can use it and whatever, and for free. And that was really the driving force of it, is how can we get really good content out there for free, like lots of other YouTube channels do. And so that's what I also want to encourage, is don't be scared away from YouTube because you know that there's like nuttiness out there. That's any TV channel. You just change the channel, okay? For our channel, like I said, if you jump down that desert rabbit hole, that codtail hole that we have, there's all kinds of stuff. You can watch Sherman, the desert tortoise that we have, creating his area, all eating, drinking, all the things that Sherman the tortoise does. We have the wild animals, a lot of wild animal footage that's on anywhere from a minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, little clips. So it just depends on what you're gonna need it for or use it for. Not a problem if it's you want to be talking about the animals, how they move, whatever, the landscaping. So we have some of the videos that I've done that are purposefully educational, some a little more comfortable like this, so you can, but it just kind of goes all the way across the board, so you can stay on our channel for a little while and enjoy and learn different things. And it's not just one note. It's not just about a tortoise. It's not just about me. It's not just about the roadrunners. It's about all of it. It's the whole thing. And so that's why the channel felt necessary. Put some of the information on Instagram and Facebook, and of course we have those, but it's a different platform. Having YouTube is just a different fun zone to play in. I really feel like a lot of times that it's like I'm in some form of a high school, some very large high school setting, and my realm of it is the animal, the biology, the science part. When the bell rings, and you take your break, you get out, and I walk around the landscape that is YouTube. There's all kinds of stuff going on, whether it's sports or the drama clubs, or you know what I mean. Like, picture it as your big high school, and you're gonna have all those different groups and socialization and crossover sections, and I definitely see us as one of those. We're definitely in that middle fun pool of a lot of people get along with, talk to, that kind of stuff. But no, as a channel, are we gonna stick out like some kind of, no, I don't see that happening unless something amazing happens on one of the animal videos. No, because at this point, I've literally talked about facing down rattlesnakes and all kinds of other stuff, and no, it's not millions of views, no, but it's definitely doing what we want it to do. And so it's the building up of the understanding of the Alliance and who we are and where we come from. So I'm Generation X, graduated in 1986. So my aesthetic, the things that I like, the tone, all of that is that's me, and I am kind of setting the tone for this and enjoying it a lot. Absolutely enjoying being on YouTube. And just being part of the creator force that is coming up with different ideas and different ways to educate and different ways to get your message out in this landscape. Like let's think about it. When I was in school, when I was graduating, that final year is the first time we had a computer class. My father was really pushing me at learning how to do computers back then. I was like, I don't want to at all. I'm an artist at heart. It's always been drawing, hand drawing, all that stuff. And so to have a computer put in front of me back in 1986, big scary thing, and it was all programming. If you guys, you youngins out there can even imagine It was programming. There wasn't games and stuff that you all have. No, they were trying to teach us all back then to program. I was like, absolutely not. No, no. Want to draw. No. So it's remarkable that we're all now fast forward. I'm still trying to figure out how to edit, try to put different things, all the computer. It's just commonplace for us now. So yeah, for those of us, I'd say in my generation, like I said, again, Generation X, it's amazing to me. I keep hearing people out there, they go, boomers and millennials, as if we all aren't in the mix. Okay, so yeah, Generation X is here. And we're kind of in that confused land of, you've changed my technology on me constantly. So when I was very, very young, there was record albums and then like 8-track things, these big 8-track things just stuck in your car stereo and hard. And then it went to cassettes, and then you're trying to work those out. And then we watched them go to discs. And so every time any of us seemed to have any kind of music collection, I got to change it into this format. And you have this kind of stereo, and our big stereos went to smaller. And we are that generation you're staring at that went from one extreme to another, and we're still in it. It's crazy, and it's fun to watch, and it's exciting. And I think it's given the platforms to a lot of creatives that deserve it. And you're just gonna have to go there and work a little bit harder to find them. It's not the same. When I remember I was there, so were a whole bunch of you, when MTV debuted, and we just could not get over ourselves. So we were gonna now have a channel that was gonna show us videos all the time. We literally had a channel. So, TV went from non-existent to black and white to limited color channels to now I've got the Moon Man, and I am gonna get to see my favorite bands showing me some crazy videos 24/7. And there is that pocket of us that got to enjoy it huge. And so, yes, our generation has evolved with these videos, or this, all my music, everything kept changing. So it really, I guess, wasn't a surprise to me when no longer someone wanted my, resume. I don't have this is my resume, but they didn't want a paper copy of anything anymore. And so as my life and everything shifted, it's like, well, how am I supposed to even meet somebody when they only want to see it on the computer? How am I supposed to do that? And it's changing fast. They don't care what I've written down in a little bit or whatever, but what do you have? Where are your platforms? What is social? And social media took over. And so luckily, if that's what you want to call it, early on, there was already an established channel. By the time that I have now as a human morphed into, I'm going to be doing a nonprofit. I have a nonprofit now. It's a museum. I mean, this is like serious. I'm looking at a channel going, well, it's called Stace. Well, it is. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna stay Stace for as long as I can foresee it, because it was me transitioning through a whole bunch of life and change and stuff is what created this, is Stace. And when I go out into that's who I am at school. It's me back in the day again with my senior party club, and I was the president and walking around, and we were the school's scorpions. Shout out to this very first graduating class. Hi. A lot of it is still the same. And so, yeah, here we are. Like I said, I'm 52, gonna be 53 years old. I have a YouTube channel. I have a nonprofit. We put a lot of effort into making sure it's content that hopefully you can use, it lasts, it works. I go back to some of the videos. There's over 200 videos on there now. We've created it. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I look back and I'm not going, oh, cringeworthy. No, a lot of effort went into trying to show you anything from, oh my gosh, this is my first time seeing a snake and what it feels like. There is that snake. Here's a coyote, every bit of it. So I would love it if you take the opportunity, go over to the channel, come to my channel. I shouldn't go over, you should already be here. Come to my channel, hit the subscribe button, go look through the videos a little bit, immerse yourself in the desert and experience it. That's what it's for. And it'll be there as long as I'm allowed to have that platform, so you'll always be able to go back and use it as a reference. And I'm part of the library is what it feels like. You guys, that I made my own little section in the library. We don't go to the library anymore and search for the same couple books. Everyone's got information out there and these different amazing points of view. And I got a little section in it, and it's a lot of fun. thank you for the time that you spend hanging out. We're gonna try to keep always the comfort level of someone who cares talking to you. So it's that connection. It's not far away. So when you come to the desert, there's love. We want you out here, want you to experience it, want you to enjoy it, want you to do your homework on YouTube and learn all about it. Yeah, give us a shout out. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. But yeah, if you come to the YouTube channel, you're gonna see me, you're gonna see Sherman, you're gonna see Bandit, you're gonna see Gold Canyon, saguaros, some magical sunsets, coyotes howling. The list goes on and on. I couldn't have had 200 videos. It's not just me on 200 videos or more. And that's not gonna stop either. So again, have a good one. It's getting a little hot out here. Enjoy your afternoon. Looking forward to talking to you guys soon. So, I gotta get off my desk down here. Turn this off.